Hey howdy hey, welcome to You'd Better Ask Brian, where I, Brian the Bunny Rabbit, will be answering your questions. Eric Howell asks, do you like CBeebies, CBBC, and CITV? If so, what are your favorite programs? Yes, I like them all. I can't tell you your other question, but I will do a top 50 of all the best programs from the 3 channels soon. Next up, we have 3 questions from Filbert File, not the Daft Frog, I meant this one. Q1, who is your favorite SpongeBob character? My favorites are SpongeBob himself, Patrick, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs. Q2, what is your favorite Scooby-Doo series? Well, if I had to pick a favorite series, it would possibly be Scooby-Doo Where Are You? And Q3, who is better, Timon or Pumbaa? I think Pumbaa's better, 'cause he's a lot bigger than Timon, and they call him Mr. Pig. The Sweetie 333 asks, do you like Rainbow? Yes, I do. It was one of my positive favorites. I also uploaded an episode of the 1994 series which is not very well known unfortunately. They're thinking that the series with Jeffrey Hayes is better. Ruth Barron asks, do you think that it's a shame that Who Killed Cock Robin wasn't sung in Fun Song Factory? It would be really cool if it ever was, because there's a bit of bell tolling in that song as well as in Fun Song Factory too. It really wasn't a shame if Who Killed Cock Robin wasn't sung on Fun Song Factory, 'cause the kids who appear in Fun Song Factory might burst into tears when they heard that on. Of course it wasn't sung in Fun Song Factory, and I'm sure that Dave agrees. Cooper Troops 213 asks, do you like Pokémon? If so, what is your favorite Pokémon? I do like Pokémon, but sometimes not too keen. But my favorite Pokémon is Pikachu. Timmy Brisby asks, have you ever watched The Secret of NIMH2, Timmy to the Rescue? No, I haven't actually, but I could have if I ever owned it on DVD or video. Next we have 4 questions from Spazgood Wartogma the Super VHS Advert Boy, in the whole wide world. Q1. Can you upload a full VHS of BBC Children's Favourites free with Toy Box Magazine, and Bob the Builder, Scarecrow Dizzy and other stories? Sorry, but I don't have those 2. Oscar Barnett owns a copy of BBC Children's Favourites, so you could ask him to upload it in parts. And Bob the Builder, well, I certainly can't upload that, 'cause this is a channel for non-third-party contented stuff. Q3, what is Fizz's favorite color? And colors are magic. Her favorite color is pink. Yucca Rooney. And Q4, what are your favorite kids programs? Lucky you and Eric Howell mentioned that, 'cause Mayday 51 is planning on making a top 50 of his favorites. Next we have 6 questions from Meron Man. Any more questions for me if you're watching? Then I'm your man. Q1. Do you drink Pepsi Max? Sorry, but I don't drink Pepsi Max, even though I never tried it before. Q2. Did you used to watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Well, I've heard of it and I do remember that it used to be on Nickelodeon, and I've also heard that you've put it on Classic Kids channel. In my opinion, I think it's quite funny. Q3. Have you ever heard of the original Tom and Jerry? Of course I have. It was quite funny at the time. Q4. If you can think of any programs to put on Superstar Comedy and Classic Kids channel, what will they be? Well, that's a tricky one. If I had to pick some programs to put on Superstar Comedy, they might probably be Top of the Pops from 1981 till 2004, and Harry Hill's TV Burp. For Classic Kids channel, I'd pick Fireman Sam, Rainbow, Kipper, Rosie, and Jim, Spats, Wizardora, Bill and Ben from 2001, PB Bear and Friends, Sooty's Amazing Adventures, Dig and Dug with Daisy, Titch, Mike, and Angelo, Spider, and Yo-Ho Ahoy. Q5, did you used to buy toys from Toys R Us? No, I haven't. You see, I never went to Toys R Us in the whole of my life, but I have seen a few adverts of it. And Q6, who are your favorite Milkshake presenters? My favorites are Naomi Wilkinson, Eddie Matthews, Connie Hugh, Lucy Alexander, Kemi Magix, Jen Pringle, and Derek Moran. Next up we have 5 questions from Amber, or AJ the Snake YT. Q1. Have you ever played Minecraft? Yes, I have. I have played Minecraft a few times, and did you know that there was also a rip-off of Minecraft called Eden? Q2. What game consoles do you own? Well, I own a Nintendo Wii, a PlayStation 2, a DS, a Game Boy Advance, an iPad for apps, and a PC, for PC games. Q3. Have you ever played Mario Kart 8? Sorry, I have never played Mario Kart 8 before, even though I have heard of it before. That's because I never owned myself a Wii U. Q4. Have you ever watched Rosie and Jim and Tots TV on CITV? Yeah, I remember both of them being on CITV, which was like years ago. Tots TV later then went back on our screens on CBeebies in the middle of 2004. It gave a few people nostalgia. And Q5, have you ever watched Count Duckula and Victor and Hugo? They're both from Cosgrove Hall. Yes, I have, and you know what's weird? When you watch Victor and Hugo you will hear some library music which were then reused for Zap. What a cheat. Last but not least, we have 7 questions from my mate named Harry Humble, or Luigi the Plumber. Q1. Which version of Glover do you like best, Nintendo 64, PC, or PlayStation? I'd pick the PC version, 'cause I know what you're thinking about the PlayStation version. Both the PlayStation and Nintendo 64 versions are made a little bit cheap. Q2. What is your favorite game from BBC Multimedia? Mine is the Toy Box game. My favorites are Teletubbies, favorite games, Yo-Ho Ahoy, Bill and Ben, Live and Kicking, both the Pingu games, both the Noddy games, Toy Box, and Playtime. Q3, what is my opinion on the program Boo? It's made by Telltale Productions, the company that made Fun Song Factory and Tweenies. Well, I think it all looks well done. Ian Lachlan and Will Brenton also worked on Playdays as well, even though it's not from the same company. And also, Justin Fletcher of Tweenies and CBeebies fame and Kate Harbour of Bob the Builder fame were on it. Q4, I think Boo has not aged very well, as the animation is not very good. Do you agree? Well, I think the animation is actually quite good. Even though a lot of people thought the animation for Mechanic wasn't very good. Q5, what is your favorite character introduced in the Thomas and Friends CGI era? It cannot be from the original series or Series 12. Well, my favorites are Porter, Charlie, Kevin, Hero, Sydney, Flying Scotsman, Den, Dart, Winston, and Paxton. Q6, who is your favorite presenter on CBeebies? My all-time favorites are Sue Monroe, Chris Jarvis, and Poi Fan Lee. And finally, Q7, do you think that the European Hasbro Atari box arts are very similar? Yes, I think they are. Oh dear, I think that's about it, so I'll be hopping off, and I'll hopefully see you guys again next week. Cheerio.